99% of flashy tech startups and dropshipping stores fail in their first few years. But hidden away in strip malls and industrial parks, mundane local services like laundromats and self-storage are quietly hitting success rates in the 90% range. Over the next 5 minutes, you are going to see the exact blueprint one former logistics worker used to transition from a fixed $3,400 a month salary to $1 million net worth, entirely by acquiring local services. You don't need prior business experience to execute this. You need one dedicated afternoon a week to evaluate local listings, and you need to realize that calling a business boring is actually the highest compliment you can give it. Building real wealth comes down to a simple mathematical truth. It doesn't come from guessing the next viral trend. It comes from quietly monopolizing predictable human repetition. To start this process, you have to abandon the idea of an overnight viral hit. Your only objective now is stacking predictable cash flow, the steady stream of money moving into your accounts each month after expenses. We start with a flat line representing a stagnant salary. Below it, a toehold, a laundromat bringing in $1,317 a month. Next, acquiring companion assets like vending machines pushes the total past $4,500. Once this stacked income surpasses your salary, it becomes a compounding curve. Over a 5 to 10 year timeline, this method of steady, unglamorous compounding mathematically defeats erratic viral revenue trends. The money arrives every single month, whether you are clocked in or not. Not all boring businesses function the same way. The category you choose depends entirely on the capital you have available to deploy right now. For a low-cost gateway, look at the left side. Vending routes require roughly $2,300 for a single machine. You are monetizing waiting time, requiring zero marketing to operate. Looking at the right side, laundromats demand more upfront capital, often requiring tens of thousands down, but they pair perfectly with your vending routes by providing a guaranteed captive audience, creating a closed-loop system where customers pay to wash and pay again while they wait. Once you have initial cash flow, you can look at the heavy hitters. Self-storage is a prime long-term wealth generator, and it is built entirely on psychological retention. People refuse to let go of their items. They put boxes and furniture into a unit and will automatically pay that monthly rent for years, under the recurring delusion that they will clean it out next month. This image highlights the distinct mechanics at play. While storage leverages human psychology, local car washes rely entirely on unglamorous volume leverage. You buy the equipment once, and you let automated high-volume traffic do the heavy lifting. Whether the business relies on the psychology of hoarding or the automated volume of cars, the underlying goal is identical: completely divorcing the revenue generation from your active labor hours. Just picking a category like pest control or car washes isn't enough. Every specific local listing you find needs to survive a strict 3-part evaluation framework before you even consider buying it. Filter 1 is the monthly payment habit. Customers pay without being chased. Filter 2 requires a low drama price, small enough to slide under the emotional radar. Filter 3 is asset control. You must eventually own the underlying physical asset generating the cash flow. To see how strict this is, apply it to dropshipping. It lacks recurring monthly habits, involves competitive emotional purchases, and gives you zero asset control. It fails across the board. These 3 filters act as a shield. They protect your cash flow from unpredictable market volatility and the constant exhaustion of shifting consumer trends. Once you acquire one of these